Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play SD Gundam G Generation Overworld with a guest.
It's a Gundam!
It is indeed a Gundam. In fact, several.
Hello everyone! Yeah, whatever.
This is Devil Gamer 51, aka my brother Callum. I will be calling him Callum throughout this entire LP. Yes. Because I can't be bothered to call him by name at this point.
Yeah, I also met my Ferris on Steam, so
we are going to be going through this game, which is insanely long and will probably take at least several months, I expect.
I love Gundam.
That's okay because we both love Gundam. And so, without further ado, we will begin this with a new game. This game is entirely in Japanese, so we don't know exactly what's going on vis-a-vis the plot and stuff. So quite.
Well, you know, we watched most of the Gundams, so.
Well, like the game's plot, not the show's plot.
True.
I know most of the show's plots.
Yeah, you've watched more Gundam than I have, but
I have watched quite a lot of Gundam.
Yeah. I haven't watched the first one, or I think any of the OVAs.
Ova Impacto.
I watched a bit of Wing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly the newer ones I've watched, so.
Yeah, I know. Whereas I have watched pretty much all of the anime series.
Let us begin.
Hello, Guy from Unicorn Gundam. Or from Gundam Unicorn, rather.
Yeah, Unicorn, yeah.
By the way, yes, this game is slightly jumpy. I'm using an emulator. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I noticed that during the video.
I don't have a... well, you will notice it because
Skype.
It's going through Skype and Minicam and all that stuff. But the game itself is slightly jumpy, as you can tell from the frame rate indicator on the top left, top right. This is, as I said, emulated. I suggest that you do not emulate this game if you can afford to buy it and if you aren't planning on recording it. I am planning on recording it, so I'm emulating it.
Emulator.
There are a few places where this game gets jumpy on emulators. Just a little, but that's okay. Now, without further ado, Banage Links in the Unicorn Gundam.
Yay.
And suddenly, stuff's going to happen, I think. Oh look, it's the Unicorn's NTD system.
Yay!
Also known as Destroy Mode.
I'm still yet to watch all of Unicorn.
Really? I finished watching Unicorn like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Great.
I got like 2 or 3 episodes left, I think.
Yeah.
Not long.
Well, I mean, there's only like 7 episodes, so...
Well, maybe 2 then, because I've watched a lot of it, I just haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
That is loud.
So, is it? Sorry.
For me it's loud anyway.
Oh, well, I would turn it down, but I can't really fiddle with it right now. I'll turn it down for the next episode.
Okay.
So, this is Aphrodia, who is ostensibly the good guy of the plot, despite the looks.
Yeah, she looks incredibly evil. Oh yeah, I've also never played an SD Gundam game, so...
No, well...
I've seen a bunch of it, but
this may not change, but hopefully you're going to get the general idea of it.
Yeah.
Also, all of this is voiced. You might be able to hear it, I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The viewers will be able to, you I don't know. Music is very loud, like compared to the voices. It's this track is very loud compared to the voices. I don't know what you're saying, Aphrodia, sorry. So I'm going to have to skip your dialogue because your music is very loud and it's disturbing my compatriot here.
Grr.
And here comes some ELS from the 00 movie, Awakening of the Trailblazer.
Which I haven't watched.
Really?
No, I haven't. No.
You love 00.
I loved 00. I told you, I haven't watched any of the OVAs.
Yeah. Well, this is like an actual movie. Anyway, yeah. So the ELS's special thing is that they assimilate anything mechanical, and they will turn it into one of them. They are the Borg, basically.
Okay. You're right to be disturbed by that.
They are sentient metal. And here comes Setsuna F-Seye!
Yay!
In the 00 Quanta, which is his suit from his mobile suit from the
and he's back in
from the movie. And they're talking about the ELS, I believe. Again, this is not part of main plot, so I have no idea what's going on of main Gundam plot. And so we begin. That's a tutorial message.
Hey, have you played this game before? I'm curious.
This game in particular, no, I haven't.
Okay.
But the controls remain pretty much the same throughout the entire.
Yeah, I know you've played
series.
a whole bunch of this game. So, of this.
I've played the entirety of SD Gundam G Generation World, and that's it. But World pretty much gives you a general overview of how this game works, because this game is basically just that, but like with more stuff. So, first of all, let's look at our mobile suits, shall we?
In Japanese.
In Japanese, yeah. So this is the Unicorn Gundam. It has a beam saber and a Vulcan attack and some kind of beam-based bullet type attack, a big beam rifle laser thing, and a beam shotgun.
Let's hope you have more accuracy with this guy than he does in the anime.
yeah, that'd be nice. So, talking about the stats, the top number on the right, you've got the name of the Gundam at the very top in Japanese. An image, as you can see, a picture of the Gundam. A size limiter which affects dodging and damage dealt out, I believe. The HP, as you can see, and the energy of the unit. HP, when you get to 0 HP, the unit dies, but the pilot survives. So that's okay. It's not okay. It's not a good thing.
It's not okay.
But it's not as bad as, say, in something like Fire Emblem where it's just gone. This time it's just the unit that's gone, the character lives on. The energy, your energy is expended in the use of the attacks that you have here. So this beam saber attack uses 16 energy. We have, in order, attack, defense, and mobility of the suit. These are the most important stats in the game, by far. And weapon damage, but the suit stats are the most important stats in the game by far, because they are the ones that, in order, affect your damage dealt, your damage taken, and your dodge chance. And then the bottom one is movement.
Okay, well this guy seems to be fairly well-rounded.
Yeah. 31 is pretty good for a 31s across the board is pretty good for a Gundam. Then we have the terrain effectiveness. The first one is space, the second is air, so flying. The third one is land, the fourth one is underground, I believe. There are some suits that like dig and stuff, and the fifth one is underwater. B rank is the average. A rank suits gain damage, I believe. Damage, hit chance, and evasion chance when they have an A rank in that type. S rank is the top one in that. If you have a C, then your movement is cut by half, and you're not as good in that.
Well, this guy seems to have B. So this guy can't. I imagine that's water. Yeah, water and underground.
No. It can't fly and it can't go underground.
That's interesting.
So, yeah, it can't fly in atmosphere, as it were.
Oh, of course, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
So in space you can fly because it's space, but you know. Anyway, all mechs have various abilities. So this one is support defense. So this suit can support defend with anybody in its like group. In its we'll see what we're talking about when we get to making up our own teams. This one gives the pilot. Hang on. This one gives the pilot plus 15 to awakening and reaction. That's their dodge stat and the stat that's used for new type weapons. I'll talk about that in a bit again. This is an eye field which reduces beam weapon damage, and this is a shield. Sorry, These two, a lot of suits get, and I confuse them quite a lot. This one is has a shield. This one means that the suit has a shield. You can defend to cut your damage by 40%, and this one is support defense. This is for attachable parts like healing items and things like that. These will be used a lot in the later game. Here is the pilot stats with Banagher links here. We have, again, in order, we have the shooting stat, which affects the accuracy of shooting weapons. The melee stat, which affects the accuracy of melee weapons. The reaction stat, which affects dodging, less so than the suit's mobility, but to an extent. The fourth one is defense, which reduces damage. Again, not as much as the suit's stats, but to a bit. The fifth is awakening, which affects new type weapons, damage, and things like that, and evasion to a little bit, less so than the reaction stat. The sixth one is command, which affects something I'll talk about in a bit, involving leaders and command aura, stuff like that. I'll talk about it in a bit. And the final one is the chance stat, which affects how much experience the pilot gets on getting a kill. So we also have the MP bar below the character portrait. This is a bit like Will from Super Robot Wars. If you played those, I know you haven't, Callum, but
I know.
This will the MP bar starts at low tension. We've got medium tension and high tension on those bars, differentiated by the colors. At higher tensions, you will do more damage, take less damage, and dodge more. If you get to max out the bar, then you get the ability to instantly if you max out the bar, then your attacks will always get critical hits. And if you get a kill after maxing out the bar, then you will get super critical hits, which deal double damage rather than 1.5 times your damage, which is what normal crits do. So that is generally... and each pilot has their own special abilities as well. This one, I believe, boosts damage of melee attacks by 500, I think. Or it might be... No. It boosts the attack or the power of new type weapons by 500. That's what that is. Again, we'll talk about that in a little bit. And this is the master unit special ability slot. These are usually activated abilities that you can use for like before you move. And only master units get these purple units. This one restores the HP and energy of any unit on the map by 20%.
That's pretty good.
Next of all, we're going to talk about the Quanta. This will not take nearly as long because we were talking about the general setup. So of course the Quanta has an A rank in space and air, as you can see. The Quanta stats are much better. It has very powerful weapons that have immense range, and a Transam attack, which is 5 to 9 range and has insane power.
Yay, Transam.
And costs almost no MP. and as a result is one of the best attacks in the game.
That's a lot
Like
of energy,
Gundam.
though.
Huh?
A lot of energy.
Yes, it's a lot of energy, but
That's
it doesn't matter,
5 to 9 range, yeah?
Yes, 5 to 9 range.
So you can't use it near
As you
someone.
can see. That's
So
anything in the whited out, in like the greyish area, it can hit.
So basically, they turned the double O Quanta, I guess, into a artillery mech.
Sort of, because it also has a physical sword, and a closer range beam weapon, and some funnel attacks. So,
Fair enough.
GN bits. This, we have a shield, we have a GN barrier, which reduces damage of beam weapons. We have blah blah blah. We have a GN, what's it called? GN drive, that's it. Pure GN drive, which gives energy regen 10% every turn, and this gives plus 10 to, what does that do? Don't know what that does. It gives plus 10 to something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I just need to stop doing that.
And the other one is Japanese.
And this is support defense. This is a shield, support defense. Most suits that aren't like mobile armors, that aren't really big, get this. So
he has a skill in Japanese.
you'll see those. You'll see that a lot. And Setsuna has really good stats all around, really. His special ability, what does that do? That looks like don't know what that is. Oh, it doesn't matter what
Evasion?
these guys' abilities are. It doesn't matter what these guys' abilities are because we're not going to have them for very long. So we're just going
so
to
we're
smash
losing.
some
You're losing
things with.
Banasa as well, are you?
Of course we are. Look at it. look at this. These aren't units that we get. We get because we haven't picked them.
That's
Animations go. We didn't go through the battleship, but that's okay. We'll do that in a bit. Hi, Unicorn Gundam.
Oh, what did you just do? We fired twice.
Yeah,
Okay, right, I just looked.
it's just a big beam. It's fine.
I blinked for a second, and then I saw something jumping out of the gun.
It like popped like another grip onto it, out of it, I think. So that was basically the Unicorn's best move overall, really. At the moment, at least, until it gets the NTD system running. And now to show off this thing's best attack. Let's smash some things, shall we?
Setsuna SAA.
Thanks,
Engaging
Setsuna.
targets.
Thanks for talking Japanese of me. I don't know what it means. Also, I should probably move my cursor off the screen.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was gonna say earlier.
I just noticed that.
Oh god, when did Setsuna become so regal?
Huh? That's the Quanta. Oh Jesus, that's 57. Ugh. As you can see, I did say it gets a bit laggy sometimes. Stop the lag, please. Oh god.
Wait, so is that? Wait, that's Trans Am then. Okay.
That was the trans.
That looked like the double O, the Riser sword.
Yeah. That is precisely. It is. Yeah. It's the Quanta's Trans Am attack. Yeah. So we got a kill there and knocked out half of these guys' healths. Also, you'll notice these guys have more moves. If you get a kill, you get an extra move up to a fixed number depending on your on your character's level. At the base, at the base level, it's the three moves in total. Let's cut some things up, shall we? So we've got battleships.
He looks angry.
NTD system.
So,
The
is there a thing with him where he, like, falls unconscious after using it?
No. No,
Right.
that's not the point. The unicorn has an NTD mode which it activates when it gets to max tension. So to maximum MP. It's just called tension in this game. So, despite the fact that the bar is called MP, everyone just calls it tension. Anyway, we are going to head up and break some more things. By the way, this Trans Am attack can hit up to 3 enemies at a time, as you can tell.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah, that'll be because of the lock 3 that you can see next to its name. You can lock onto up to 3 enemies with it. So this is a weakened one, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So let's blast some things with the shotgun. Why not? And take a support attack.
Interesting to see what a beam shotgun looks like.
Yeah, it's like a scatter bazooka, really, but it's basically a shotgun.
Oh!
There goes the big lag on the beam again.
I really need to watch this. The OVA.
It's a movie. Yeah.
Wait, it's a movie? Do I not call it an OVA?
Not an OVA. No, it's like a full feature-length movie.
I gotta watch the movie. Oh god.
As I said, it's a scattering beam like bazooka kind of thing.
That is kind of That's overkill right there. Not really overkill.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's not really overkill. What is overkill? Isn't it like when you kill it twice?
Something like that. So that was Benaja's turn. And now
More Trans Am!
More Trans Am, yeah. We're going to leave this map with only 1 enemy left.
On turn
the whole thing. On the whole map. 1 enemy left, first turn. This is the disgusting brokenness that is the Double O Quanta and SD Gundam. You are going to come up here.
Oh, you haven't talked about the Battleship yet.
No, I haven't, have I? Let's talk about the Battleship. Battleships are important in that if they die, if any battleship dies under your control, then it's game over.
Huh.
They have much higher stats than most suits at the start of the game, but they generally fall off by the end of the game because they don't ever level up, unlike mobile suits. Mobile suits level up in this game. They're generally very tanky, they've got a lot of HP usually. They have, as I said, generally powerful weapons, and they have immense size which gives them huge damage boosts against normal mobile suits. They also have an automatic support attack, which is this purple one, usually at about 2000 power or so. This one, this they will use whenever an enemy is targeted by one of their units while in the attack range, which is usually something like that. So 3 wide type of thing.
Unless it's anything from Tono.
What?
Unless it's anything from Tono.
Unless it's the Soleil, yeah. They have they have a group of units inside them. Again, so Benaja is one of this battleship's units. They have multiple pilots. The captain, the XO, the information operator, or the gunner, I guess, the helmsman, and the mechanic, and a guest slot down there. I will talk about those once they become available to us in more detail. So, that was the first turn. The first turn of the entire game. And we've just hit half an hour.
Domination. Wait, what? Really?
Well, 27 minutes.
Jesus.
But still.
Oh, well, no, they're coming, more coming in.
More
Ace
ALS.
pilots.
Huh?
More ace pilots.
Hey, Benaja. and Setsuna. I think they're getting slightly depressed by the numbers here. Aphrodite is going to send us some help. So we have Amuro Ray in the new Gundam. Kira Yamato in the Freedom Gundam.
Oh god.
Kashu
Oh god.
in Domon Kashu in the Burning Gundam.
Oh
also
god.
known as the God Gundam in Japan. And Flit Asano in the Gundam Age 1. So yeah, we got some help. Let's talk about these guys now, shall we?
Why not?
The new Gundam is a very powerful new type based mobile suit, as shown by the funnel attack down here. It's a very good suit, very nice suit. It has an upgrade called the High New Gundam, which I used liberally in my G-Gen World playthrough. And I'm probably going to use it here as well, because the new Gundam in and of itself is really good.
So it's a large Gundam as well.
It is a large Gundam, but that's okay. It means it's going to be hit more often, but it also means it's going to deal more damage.
Wonderful.
It has...
Yeah, he looks like a tanky Gundam that's just going to obliterate stuff a lot.
Well, yeah, well. We have... It has a shield, it has a Psycho Frame, which boosts the awakening stat by 15. It has a beam coating, I believe that is. It costs, for 10 energy, it will block any beam attack at all.
That sounds pretty insane.
Yeah, but it costs 10 energy every time. And this is Amuro Ray, who has a very nice, very high awakening stat. Partly because of the new Gundam, and also partly because he's Amuro frickin' Ray. Amuro Ray is great, always. This is specifically the Char's Counterattack version of Amuro, from the Char's Counterattack movie. He has the new type ability, which boosts the damage of new type attacks by 100 for, I believe, every level it gets, up to 10. So, yeah, it can get pretty crazy. No master abilities. But that's the new Gundam. It's really good.
Wonderful.
Generally just really good in general.
So none of these people are going to get those. I mean, you can be able to choose.
Might get them, but we're not going to keep them from this map.
Yeah.
No. We have Domon Kashu from G Gundam, the main character of G Gundam, in the God Gundam, also known as the Burning Gundam, from
Super Saiyan
G Gundam. Yeah. The martial artist Gundam. This thing is a monster in melee. It's not so great at range. It just has this attack at range, which is very powerful. It's very powerful, but it costs a lot of MP, so you shouldn't be using it too much. It only has support defense because it has no shield, it has no special abilities. That's okay, because Domon Kashu is a monstrous monster when it comes to melee attacks.
So everyone knows, if you want to fight well in Gundam, you have to shout loud. Everyone knows
not
that.
So much in some cases, but hey. We have...
Well, in Domon's case, come
this
this, shout.
I believe, gives the attack power of all beam weapons plus 100 for each level, or something like that, anyway. So this would normally be a 3700. No, wait, no. It is. It's the attack of all physical attacks minus beam weapons plus 100. So this will be 4000. Anyway, that's the God Gundam. It is really powerful at melee, but it doesn't have the range. It doesn't have range doesn't cover range very well. Then we have Kira Yamato, who is the main character in Seed in Gundam Seed. And arguably Gundam Seed Destiny as well. In the Freedom Gundam, they decided not to give us the Strike Freedom Gundam, but I'm okay with that, to be honest. I'm kind of okay with that, to be honest. The Freedom Gundam is insane at range, but it's not great at close range, which is pretty much the complete opposite of the God Gundam. It has a massive Lock 3 attack. It has crazy range. It's got like, it's really good in general. It has what's this? Is energy regenerate, which is a neutron jammer canceller. It has phase shift armor, which reduces damage of which reduces the damage of physical attacks, and the standard shield and defensive support. And Kira is pretty good on his own, to be honest. He has the seed ability, which boosts all his first 4 stats by +5, and that goes up for every level it gets, and also boosts his awakening by 20 when he's in high tension.
And it's in English.
Huh?
And it's in English.
Not in this game.
Wait, yeah.
Well, Siege is,
yeah.
but... So what? That's because it's an acronym.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
And finally, Flit Asuno in the Age 1. Gundam Age 1.
Another one which I'm currently watching.
Yeah? Flit's not that great, to be honest. I mean, he's just alright, but he's not great. The Age 1 is also not great, because it's the basic suit, pretty much. We have the Age sister. I don't know what most of these do, because the Gundam Age wasn't in World, so I haven't seen it before. Or like, I haven't seen it in this game type before. So I don't know what the Age system does. I don't know what this does. But these ones I know what they do. It's a shield and support defense again. Anyway, now let's get on with turn 2. Let's shoot some bullets at this guy. I don't know what this move does, because it didn't have it in
Lag attack.
World. Lag laser. The lag laser, go! King. I'm probably going to need to cut the video soon. We're at 35 minutes.
Alright.
We haven't even got through the flipping intro stage. Heaven's sake. Okay. It's a beam chain gun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a beam chain gun.
When did he have that?
I have no idea. Probably later on in the series, after World came out. I think. Later in the series, after World came out. Yeah. GGen World. Yeah, Setsuna's gonna smash some things again. Oh, right, actually. Before I do that, I'm going to use Setsuna's special ability, which gives him infinite MP for this turn. Or like, he doesn't lose MP this turn. Meaning that he's going to go up in MP very quickly indeed. Shouldn't go from there, should go from here, because then I can hit the closer ones. Then I can feed
shoot him up.
Banaja pretty well. Let's just smash these guys. 7,400, 5,000, there's 14,000 damage. 14,000 is not a significant amount in this game. Just
Most
saying.
I've seen so far.
Yeah, well.
That's the problem with the unicorn. No lock on.
Vulcans won't get that.
No multi-lock.
Huh?
No multi-lock.
Yeah, that is.
Unicorn.
Not many suits. Not many mobile suits have a lock attack, unfortunately. So we have the unicorn's destroy mode.
Oh god.
Which we unlock at high tension.
I can't help but notice that looks like
tension.
a fusion bomb.
What?
The bottom of
This.
that looks like a fusion
This
bomb.
is the NTD attack, which is basically a more powerful version of the beam saber attack, but at 2 to 9 range. That range is based entirely on. Let's just smash some things, shall we? I trust Banaja to be able to deal 10,000 damage to one of these guys in a single attack. Let's do it. Especially with the NTD system.
Oh, Banaja!
Yeah, that attack is a melee awakening weapon. And that weapon, yeah, as I said, it's basically the beam saber attack, except at insane range. Yeah, there we are.
And the wrist lasers.
And that's crazy damage, and that's before supercritical tension, which we are now getting into.
Boom.
That's a dead ELS, and we go to supercritical tension. which, as I said, means that we get super criticals now. And as you can see, you've seen the range went up one as well.
Because that's what it needed.
Yeah, 2 to 10 range now. Yeah, the range of these new type weapons is based entirely around your MP. When you're in, like, if you're a new type, if you're not a new type, then these, or if you don't have an awakening stat, then this range is capped at, I think, 4 or 5, which is not very good. At base you have 6, at high tension you have 8, and at critical tension you get it depends on the weapon, but you get more range as you go higher up in tension, basically. I'm not going to touch Setsuna for a bit because he's done plenty right now. So instead, I'm going to smash some things with Armoro, I think. I can't reach the weakened one with Armoro. Maybe I am going to use Setsuna for a bit again, though.
Physical sword?
I can't use the Transam attack.
Wait, does a physical sword use energy?
Yes.
That's quite interesting.
Just a bit. Let's just cut this guy for a bit. I expect Setsuna will probably get this kill anyway. Because these ELS are really bad. Oh no, wow. Not quite then. The ELS are actually going to attack us now. Because they actually got a counter-attack.
That's more than... Okay.
They just missed. Horribly. Nice going, guys. Nice going, ELS.
Nice job, Setsuna. You dodged the swarm.
So, go Amuro. Funnel attack. Also, Shark counter attack's got some pretty good music. Fin funnels. Yeah, I like funnel attacks. So the only problem with them is that they use up your MP. So you probably shouldn't be using them if you're trying to boost your MP a lot. But hey, it's fine. Because now I'm going to cut this guy. It's not going to get killed because we're not at high tension.
Flash.
More ELS.
This is probably going to hit you.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. But I told you that it's going to be tanky. It's pretty tanky.
How are you going to recover?
Yeah, how am I going to recover losing 1/12 of my health?
I got an idea. How about you punch it?
Yeah, let's punch it, shall we? Yeah. Thanks, Dama. Again, I have no idea what these guys are saying. I like this. I like this attack a lot.
Come on, use lag punch.
Oh Jesus, that's really bad.
Go on, use lag punch.
Yeah. That was really bad.
Pretty damn effective. Wow. Don't mind me saying.
It was very effective, but it was very laggy as well. So you have limited amounts of HP left. Let's do something silly, shall we? This is an attack that Domon did not have in Overworld. It's very silly indeed. Very silly. Okay.
Whoa, what? Why is he running? He's running a...
Yeah.
When did we start playing Power Rangers?
Like I said,
I love it.
Very silly attack.
I love it.
Gundam is full of that shit. It's great. It's great for if that's what you're in the that kind of thing's what you're in the mood for.
Yeah, I mean he's got like he's just looking away as well as it explodes.
Domon is great. Kira, why not?
Go on.
Kira has a lock 3, so I can attack more than one thing at once. Yeah, that is his
止めないと
signature.
こんな戦いは止めなくちゃいけないんだ
Hey Kira,
That sounds so.
speak some more for me,
Sounds
please.
really weird.
Say some more things I don't understand.
僕の全てじゃないもうやめるんだ
Beep 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 beep.
Lock on to a bunch of things. Unfortunately, that other one was slightly out of range.
Got enough pieces for
That
that
is-
laser.
But, incredibly, that is less laggy than the Quantas.
Oh my god, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's just filling
Just
through with
about.
lasers. Okay.
yeah. And why not? Let's see if Flip can do something. I can't actually reach anything with Flip. Brilliant.
That's great.
Thanks, Flip. Thanks for being useless in this turn. Let's just shoot a thing then. Let's just blast you a bit. I expect him to get the kill, because this is only slightly less powerful than the High Mag himself. The full burst.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, see you,
Yeah,
ELS.
it's two
Kira's
chopper
kind of
cannons
nuts. Kira is kind of nuts in terms of stats. And now, because I happen to know exactly what's going to happen after this turn, I'm going to wait a turn after before killing that last guy. Because
That's a bit.
I happen to know what's
Playing a
about to
bit
happen.
dirty there, aren't you?
Yeah, whatever. There's no balance in this game.
That's damn right.
You
isn't
can't,
it?
you can't pretend to be balanced in this game. There's no such thing as it. Yeah, so I can already hit this thing with the NTD. I don't need to, but you know, I can't reach
Go
anybody with
Flip.
Flip.
Oh.
Nope. He's only got he's got 1 to 4 range total.
Why is he even here then?
I have no idea. Because he's the new guy in the roster. This was the first game with Agent. So you're going to be blasted.
Oh, you've got hit. Oh no!
Oh no, a tiny bit of
No!
damage. I gained tension from
Punch.
that. Oh no. Because again, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to show off this ridiculous move as well.
Are you gonna open palm slap him?
Not quite.
I see you with my chest up.
Yeah, here's the leg. Here's the leg.
What?
Yeah, there's the
Oh
leg.
god.
There's the leg. It hurts. Oh god.
Just throw a man at that
But
guy.
it's over now. Not quite. It's a martial artist technique, I guess. And now,
More enemies and backup from other games.
hey look, it's some more.
Jesus Christ, that's a
It's
lot
more
of.
ELS.
That's a lot of things.
There's ELS battleships, I guess, sort of. That's a lot of them actually. I forgot it was quite this much, but
Are you gonna get more backup?
hey, did you really want to fight that amount with no first turn? Like I said, you don't want to do that. Also,
Well, no backup?
cutscene go.
Oh.
Here's the ELS doing what they do.
トランザムこのまま中央に突入する
Arms up!
Incredibly, the cutscenes aren't that laggy at all. It's just the animations. Wow. They can even keep up with the Trans Am
That's
Quantum.
not possible,
It's kind
right?
of crazy.
クアンタムバーストお前たちは何を求めてここに来た答えろお前たちの目的は
Trans Am Burst!
エルスの意識がこれはこの意識のものだ何僕とガンダムならやれるバカなことをやあこれで行けフィンファンネル やめろ。俺たちが戦っている場合じゃない。これでチー
Yeah, so...
What was that about?
That was the gimmick of the whole game. The gimmick of SD Gundam G Generation Overworld is the over impact. So when you do various like objectives in world, you progress to the next part of the stage. You maybe unlocked a few secret characters. In this game, you do that, and then once you do enough of them, your allied like guest units turn against you. But that means that if they're like leading troops or if they're in a battleship, you can take out the leader and can capture the characters that are left behind. So
That also mean you can recruit them or not?
Well, the suits.
Oh, okay.
You can recruit any character, pretty much any character. But like you can get the suits from there.
Wait, this early on you can have those suits?
No, because they haven't got battleships.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They aren't on battleships, so they're not. We just have to kill them. So Flick got some... Jesus, those stats are awful. 13, 13, 27. He got a boost in health, but that's about it. Kira as well. Yeah, he got... Yeah, all of these... All of these suits got their attacking stats cut by half and defense cut by half. I guess because this is the intro stage. Fair enough.
It will be
Let's just cut them down, shall we? Let's just cut them down, shall we? This almost certainly will work. I'm almost certain of it because I'm in super critical tension. So we've got a battleship shot. Kira's going to get hit bit. That's fine. 3600. And then... yeah. Oh no, actually that was wow. I'm kind of disappointed in that damage actually. Oh well. Yeah, it missed anyway. It's fine.
Damage? No damage.
Yeah. There's a warning. A warning goes with putting your units in critical or supercritical tension. If they are hit, then they reduce back to the center of the bar, of the MP bar. If a unit in supercritical tension, that is orange mode here, is hit, they are reduced to half of their MP.
Problem.
So be careful, basically. That's what I'm saying. Now this, I'm almost certain will get kills because no. Okay, I'm kind of disappointed in both of you. Come on, guys. Now, that was poor.
And now tanks and damage.
Oh, well. Yeah. Now it really doesn't matter, to be honest, because this is this map is over. Especially as it seems that Setsuna has all of his energy back. Oh dear. You are very unfortunate, guys.
Got
very
hit.
Unfortunate.
671 damage.
Almost no damage. Yeah, there goes Kira. See you, Kira.
Good night.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's the end of the stage because we killed one of them. Okay, that's fine then. That's good. That's good.
Wait, so is there something going on where they're like getting mind controlled or something?
Yes, pretty much. It is this thing here. This, the generation system. Stuff. Afraid of saying something that I don't know anything about. Yeah, so I think the generation system is basically going haywire, and so sometimes it does stuff like that. And the generation system is what pulled everybody together here. So, oh god, it's lagging. Please stop lagging. SD Gundam, G Generation Overworld. And title screen. Except for the menu, but hey. Yeah, so that was fun. And I'm going to cut the video here because we are currently recording at 53 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Well, this has been a blast.
So that is an intro and a half right there. So yeah, I'm going to cut the video here. I will see you guys next time when we choose a master unit. This is a unit that will be our main character for the first part of the game, kind of thing.
Fiction.
It's not actually the main character, but yeah. I'm not picking Shin. I'm not picking Shin. Shut the hell up.
Shin. Comments, guys. No. You should pick Shin, right?
Oh god, please don't. Anyway, so I'll see you guys next time. Next time like frame rate the frame rate reading will not be on the screen because I don't need to know that the game's lagging to hell anymore. I can see it. Yeah, but
so check
anyway,
the sound and stuff too.
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll talk over you. Anyway.
So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.